list doesn't have really a theme. I just went down the J's and I went, ooh, all right,
Oh, I
ooh.
don't I don't have a theme either.
So my first one is a movie called John Carter.
Mr. Burroughs, I'm afraid I bring sad tidings.
Your uncle's passing came as a shock to all of us. Where am I?
My body is a cage that keeps me from dancing with the one I love.
Our world is dying. Fate has brought you here, John Carter.
And
From
this
Mars?
movie is utterly, yes, it's based on the John Carter of Mars book series, which I wanted to pull open the Wikipedia article because John Carter is fascinating. So my main thesis of this movie, so yeah, obviously, yeah, based on the John Carter of Mars books, written by Edgar Rice Burroughs, and it's one of those movies where it felt like it was based off of like a several books because it's got a lot of really dense mythology in it. But no, it's only based on the first book. The very basic plot of it is John Carter gets teleported to Mars, and he winds up marrying the princess and saving her from a rival like city, because it turns out that Mars is not a dead planet as once thought, but it actually has a bunch of people living on it, a bunch of different tribes of people, and two of the tribes who are humans are like at war, and Mars is actually not called Mars, it's called Barsoom.
Yeah, you ever seen Planet Hulk? It's just Planet Hulk.
Actually, Planet Hulk is
Or
John
Planet
Carter.
Hulk is just John
It's
Carter.
just John Carter. And so there are, and this was the most interesting thing about it, is how many books there were. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books.
Wow.
11 books.
And one movie.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, 11, and that led me to find out how many Tarzan books there are, which blew my mind. You want to take a stab at how many Tarzan books you think there are?
Well, judging by your reaction, I'm going to guess it's an insane amount. So, 15.
Oh, you're close. No, no. You're reasonably close, but higher.
18. 19? 18.
It's 26.
26. Holy shit.
26 Tarzan books, and yeah, there's 11 John Carter books. And so my main thing with this movie is, and I remember at the time, because this came out in 2011, being like, this feels really derivative. Like it came out in 2011, so it was really, I remember comparing it to Avatar, and that's not fair because everything this really, there's multiple families who are in a civil war. It really reminded me of Dune in a lot of places, and I just feel like had this movie maybe come out 5 years later or 5 years sooner, it would have been way more successful. Because it's honestly kind of a fun movie. It's really fun. The action sequences are really fun. The characters are really fun. The only one who's not fun is Taylor Kitchener, who's a kind of cardboard. But other than that, it's honestly pretty good. And they've been trying to make it since 1930.
Wow.
They've been trying to make it since 1930. And
I remember enjoying that one. Like, I remember liking that movie.
I just remember saying it was really derivative. It was just like a nothing, and clearly it was because it didn't really catch on. I mean, it is an enduring franchise. They keep trying to make it a thing, but it's one of those, like, it impacted so many things that like the actual books influenced science fiction so thoroughly that, like, by the time an actual proper adaptation, the big thing was Edgar Rice Burroughs couldn't decide on how, or they couldn't figure out how to make it. Like, the technology just wasn't there. And one of the things that interested me was Daniel Sabara shows up, and that's where I'm like, this feels like it's two books, but apparently it's a thing from the books where he is in the movie as Edgar Rice Burroughs, the author. And so he's a character in this movie who is the nephew of John Carter. And apparently that is a thing in the original books. So the
writer self-inserted himself?
Yeah, he's a character in those books. He's the nephew of John Carter.
I mean, it's not unheard of. Lemony Snicket did it.
Yeah, but I thought that was really interesting. I was like, I figured that was a thing Disney added as like a fun wink and a nod. I didn't realize it was an actual
thing that he did.
That he did. But yeah, it drew a lot of comparisons to Avatar, and there's a lot of really solid motion capture work. So some of the creature designs are fun. Again, the action sequences are fun. It's an overall fun movie. My one thing is that some of the you could definitely tell it felt like it was like, again, 2 books combined into one, or 2 or 3 books combined into one, but it's not. And it's one of those you could tell that like when it comes to adapting books versus movies, it's really hard to in books it's really easy to convey a lot of dense information about a particular group of people.
Yeah.
Like, you could just do paragraphs explaining what this terminology means, who this person is, what does this means. So, like, there's points in that movie where they're just saying words. You know what I mean?
I do. I do know what you mean.
They're saying a bunch of terminology that's not being explained well.
Yeah, they're monologuing.
Not monologuing, but like...
Not monologuing. Where they're... What's the term where you're...
Info dumping?
Info dumping, thank you.
Expositing?
That's the word I'm looking for. They're expositioning.
Yeah, a lot of information about characters that it's much easier to do in book form, where you could just describe what these things are, whereas in the book he's like, oh, he's a this thing, and I'm like, I don't know what that is, or he's a that thing.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what any of these words mean.
Part of the reason why you can get away with putting like a paragraph describing what a thing is because from the book's point of view, it's like okay, let's give an example here. John Carter is teleported to Mars and he sees the big green monster thing, right? The 4-armed one who is speaking another language. In a movie, you just visually see it.
Yeah,
right.
Book, you have to spend
Whereas
time.
in a book, it would be like John Carter awoke in a pit and he saw this gigantic green 4-armed monstrosity that had like da 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 da, and you can like just give word after word after word describing it and like giving John Carter's thoughts and opinions and feelings
sort of.
and
I thought of a good way to put it. It's sort of like if I were to say to you, Jordan, hey Jordan, I have a baseball bat. You know what a baseball bat is, right? But like, let's pretend
depends. Is it a wooden bat? Is it an aluminum bat? Is it a metal bat?
You know what a baseball bat looks like. Stop being a smartass. And so
I can't help it.
I call this a baseball bat. This is a baseball bat. So, and I just say it to you under the expectation that you know what a baseball bat. So that happens a lot in this movie, where a character will be like, he's a
Glinthor.
A Glinthor. As if I should know what a Blinthor is, whereas in the book you can explain what a Blinthor is with like a couple sentences, and you can explain it. Whereas in the book or in a movie, if a character says it, it's clunky and it's confusing, and that happens a lot. There's a lot of hierarchical, like societal things, names and things that just don't mean anything because I don't, and you could tell that like, oh, this is going to be expanded upon. That's the one thing. This movie was very confident it was going to get a sequel. Just like very confident. But yeah, I'm almost entirely positive that had that movie come out in say 2015, 2014, it might have been more popular. It's hard to say. It's hard to say with, obviously retrospect and hindsight, but it definitely feels like it just came out in the wrong year.
I understand.
That's John Carter of Mars. Hey there, everybody. It's Endcard Justin here. Let me know down in the comments. Have you seen John Carter? What did you think of it? Do you think that it was ahead of its time, or do you think that it should be tossed on the bin of history? Let me know down in the comments down below. But in the meantime, if you'd like to see the full podcast that this video is from, our pick a letter that the thing starts with episode, you click the box on the left. Or if you just want to see a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, you can click the box on the right. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out 7 days a week. Or you can just leave us a like. That helps us out too. We'll see you all